Hey guys, what's up? This is AK from Aksha's Techno World, and I've got a Micromax Yu Yureka. And yesterday only I got the LOLLIPOP update, that is the CM12 update on this. You can see 5.0.2 is the Android version and CM12 is the CyanogenOS version. That's the Easter egg. And the OT update was 677 MB in size, so I request you all that just have patience and don't update it manually. Just wait for the OTA, you will get it very soon. And the when it will be updated, it will take a lot of time. It took around 45 minutes in my case to optimize apps and upgrade Android and all that, so just have patience. Second thing is that once it gets updated, if you face any sort of lag and any sort of such stuff and lagginess and what we can say stuttering and hanging up or sort of stuff like that, just go and update the Google Play Services app. And even if you update that, still if the lag is there, then just do a full factory data reset. I actually had to perform a factory data reset to remove the lag, actually to reduce the lag. The little bit of stuttering is still here. So without any further ado, let's get started. We get the launcher which we get by default. It has been renamed to Launcher 3. Earlier it was known as Trebuchet, but I'm using the Google Now launcher, no problem in that. So in the settings, let's take a look. Let's start via the lock screen. And I performed a factory data reset. Still the lag is there, and it's really very prominent on the lock screen. The animations are not that smooth when we unlock the phone. When I unlock the phone, I think it's just in my case. It may look smooth to you, but I've known it. I actually kept a pattern lock on that, and then it wasn't that smooth. Swipe right to go to dialer and swipe left to open the camera. Let's take a look at the dialer. That's the dialer. You can see the animation. And also on LOLLIPOP update, you can calibrate your proximity sensor. Just dial this number *#*#7769 #*#*. You will get this proximity calibrate info. Just start it, and okay, let me do it. Start, stop, exit. Your proximity sensor is calibrated. If you still face any proximity sensor issues, just do it once again. I hope it will solve your problem. So that was the lock screen all about, and we can customize these two shortcuts, this dialer and camera. We can set any other application to open up when we swipe left or right or whatever. And let's take a look at app drawer. This is the app drawer animation. That's the folder animation. We can hold. Actually it's the Google Now launcher, that's why it's not showing up the other options. Otherwise we can swipe up to get some scrolling effects and all that options. So these are the navigation buttons. Google Now animation, pretty cool, huh? And this is the notification panel, and we can quick pull down. I've set it to right portion of the bar, so quick pull down gives you this quick toggles. We can customize them, which we want to appear where. We can access more of the options directly from here, and we can set the timeout, and there are several animations. We can swipe left to remove any notification if we have. It can't be removed right now. It's not a notification. We do get the brightness slider also. Some people were having issues that they turned the brightness slider to minimum and they had a black screen. Fortunately I am not facing that. Sounds good. We do have multiple user support. I mean, currently I have set it to owner. You can try setting it to guest. It actually works. I've tried it. We can also access more settings and add user and grant different permissions to different users. We can directly press here to go to this to see the battery stats and all that. So without any further ado, let's get into the settings. So over here we have the normal regular Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, SIM cards, and those regular settings. We'll discuss this portion a bit later. In the home we have, I'm actually having two launchers. Launcher 3 is the default one, And then system profiles is we can add on general, silent, etc. And we can customize the way status bar looks like, where the clock should appear, where the this time and all that. We can hide some things. We can you can see brightness control by sliding left or right over the status bar. We can show the notification count. One thing I have noticed in CM12 update is that when the phone is charging, it does not show the fill up of this icon of this text written over here. Otherwise it used to fill up this icon when it was charging, so I had to go over the lock. I had to go to lock screen so that it was written charging and 2 hours till charge and all that to check whether it's charging or not. So I think it's not good. Notification drawer, we can set the quick pull down. I've set it to right, we can set it to left. Yeah, we can show the weather info right over here if we want. We can configure these styles, and unfortunately compared to CM11 less tile options are available, but anyways these are there. We can enlarge the first enlarge the two main tiles on the first row, or make them look same in size as the others. You can see the difference, these two tiles are bigger than others. We can show the brightness slider. We can also hide it, no slider. Advanced location options is if we turn off this, then if we press on it, the GPS will be turned on, but if we check mark this, then it will show further options, so that's a good thing. And regarding apps, I'm not facing memory leak issue, which many Nexus devices and many devices running Lollipop had to face. 1 GB or 1.1 GB RAM is usually free after having several apps like Facebook, and Facebook is really a heavy app, it consumes a lot of RAM. And also apps are movable to SD card. You can see it's movable, we can move them to phone again. Some of the apps are movable, so I'm really happy that we can move apps to SD card, some of them. Accounts, nothing to be talked about. And in privacy, it's the same as CM11. Location, nothing. In accessibility, we have these several experimental features. I recommend that you do not play around with these, as these get stuck up over here in the notification bar, and we have to do several long methods to remove them. And I've actually enabled developer options by tapping on that build number 7 times, and the build number on Lollipop is LRX22G. You can check that. And in developer options, the regular developer options are there, only several changes. So now let's get to the main part of this video, the customization Cyanogen offers. So users, we can add users. You can see we can just set different permissions to different user. We can add user. We can add user when device is locked. In security, there's a screen pinning option. What this is, that I've enabled it. Now I go to this overview, and this is a new card layout, or I mean this is not the recent tab. Google has termed it overview. We can go to any app. Let's say we want to go to settings only. We can pin it, start, and if we have a pattern lock or any numeric code, then it will act as an additional security. So I've pinned it. Now I can't go outside the main app, that is settings. And the way to unlock it, to unpin it basically, is to hold this overview button or menu button. We have to hold these two buttons. And next, in battery, we have 3 different modes available. The power save mode, which is actually this thing, no animations, nothing, everything's sync and all such stuff off. No animations, you can see. It looks really bad. And that The media server, I cannot find it over here, and I cannot find media server, but I actually noticed this DEX2OAT thing. I think this is an alternate of media server or anything, I don't know, because media server ain't here. Whatever it is, that media server problem is not here, so that's good. In buttons we can switch between the physical buttons and the on-screen buttons, and we can navigation ring targets is actually this thing. We can add several more targets, you can see, quite easy. I won't be doing that right now. And in security oh, that's in lock screen, sorry. Yes, in lock screen, let's say we use a pattern lock. This the pattern lock, don't show notification, and smart lock is there in lock screen. If we select some security lock, security pattern, or some pin, then smart lock is there, which allows us to do these things. Trusted devices, we can add a Bluetooth device or anything like that, Chromecast and etc. Trusted devices is some location which you think is trusted. Trusted space is, I recommend not to do it, it's really very less secure. Trusted voice is something which will help you to unlock your phone when you forgot that pattern or numeric code or whatever. It will redirect you to this. You should check mark this option. Okay, and what this is actually is, let's say you forgot your pin, you forgot it, then you can unlock your phone via just saying okay Google, okay Google. It heard me, and now it won't okay Google. Oh, what's wrong? It didn't work. Actually it was working earlier, I don't know what happened. Trusted voice is on. Yes, it's on. Let me close this app and then try. I'm sorry for wasting time on the video. Yes, it's asking me okay Google. Yeah, it worked. I don't know why it didn't work earlier. Sorry for the disturbance. So that was the smart lock all about. Let me turn it to swipe again, and you can see it, the smart lock option changes to use first set a screen lock. Next is notification manager. This is something like this: none, priority notifications, and all notification. Which notification will disturb you, which won't, you can all decide over here. You can filter the notifications, you can set different notification permissions for different app, you can set what app notifications you wanna access, you wanna get, and when device is locked, would you like to see some notifications over here or not? I've disabled that. And themes I'll discuss later. In display and lights, we have this adaptive brightness, which is that auto brightness. We have double tap to wake, double tap to sleep. It works perfectly fine. Expanded desktop is here. We can hide the search bar in recents menu. We can show the search bar in resets menu. Color calibration, we can set the warmth and some RGB colors and different. It will be completely black. Okay. Wake on plug and color enhancement are something which were there in CM11 also. In sounds, there is nothing to be talked about. Yeah, interruptions is there. I think it was not there on CM11. So this is basically the same thing as those notifications were, but notifications settings applied on notifications, and these apply on some calls or messages or some notifications also, and all that. You can set the downtime, that is only priority notifications schedule actually. And now let's talk about themes. The layout is actually pretty much the same. I'm using the system theme. You can customize it, different components of different themes, you can merge them into one. You can access the shop themes section, the shop, and actually the number of themes available in this shop is actually more than they were in CM11, although some of them are paid apps, paid themes actually, but there are many free apps, free themes also available. There are many, and the default boot animation is this. That's the boot animation. And now let's talk about app themer. This is the new thing in CM12s. Firstly, it was included in the 1+1 CM12s update, and now it's on Yureka also. So app themer is that you can actually apply one theme to whole of the system, and you can apply a second theme to only particular apps, or third theme to some of the apps, fourth theme to some of the apps, while the overall system theme remains only one. Let's say we want settings to be themed. We can click here. That's the app theme icon. I have choose the mono tropical green theme. Let's say we wanna go back to system. That was the system theme. We wanna go to U theme. That was the U theme. So we can do that. We can same way open Play Store or any other app, and we can just apply that. It's really very nice. Let me turn back to monotropical green theme, and we can just drag it and remove it. So that's what app themer basically is. So and overall my experience has been pretty okay enough. I won't say good enough, because there are some really bad things in this CM12 update. First of all, the charging takes a lot of time, really a lot of time, hell lot of time. Battery drain is really battery lasts really less than that it was in KitKat, it was in CM11, and I'm having this lag on the lock screen, and apps take a lot of time to get installed, and my Facebook app got installed in around 20 or 25 so minutes. So it's really very bad. But several this guest user support and material design, all that compromise for that, and overall my experience has been pretty good. And also I'm facing an issue that sometimes it starts lagging, and I've observed that it lags when Google Play services stops or acts weirdly. Sometimes when I open Play Store, it says authentication is required and it won't connect. Then I have to go to that I have to go to the app info of Play Store and then clear data, and then I have to log in, then I have to sign in again using my Gmail account, and then it all starts working. So overall my experience has not been that great enough, and I've actually played Asphalt 8 also after I updated to Lollipop, and it actually worked really very fine. So my experience has been okay, not that bad. Sometimes the lag is really prominent. So those were the things. I think this is all for this video, and I would like to know what feature of CM12 you like the most and what thing you hate the most. What suggestions you have for you to involve in this. And also, we don't get silent mode. This is a thing I just noticed while shooting this video. No silent mode, although we have this none option right over here, but if you are really a tech geek, then you must be knowing the difference between none and the silent mode. I won't be discussing that right now. So this is all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Do leave a thumbs up right below if you like this video, and do comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions, any queries. Also do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out there.